the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, drop it for your wah 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 wah. Lift it up.
I was showing hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival.
Good morning. I didn't know that was the video that had the music on it. But good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get in here and get the lights up. Listen, first of all, I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry I look like I'm about to rob a bank. Number one. Number two, I'm sorry about the early Joce. It's just that I got some stuff to do. Saint got to go to the groomer. I got a lot of running errands to do today. So I figured either early or no. Okay. So shout out to everybody in the building. We have a show this morning. We're going to be talking about, and I want to show y'all this video too. But we have we're going to be talking about Jess Hilarious and Baps from, was it Baps or Babs from Making the Band? Y'all see these two little boys? I'm about to show you a video of them. Hold on. These are two babies. Hold on. I want to show y'all this video of them. Where that video at? I got it. Hold on, y'all. I want to show y'all that video of them two little boys. It was so cute. Y'all get the likes up on the video, though. Hold on. Where is that video? I know I got it on here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to come back to this one. But look at this video, y'all. The baby's challenging.
Gabby.
So he telling her you ain't got no feathers. Now that's a big thing going on in the city. What's happening is, so the tradition calls for feathers when you do your suits. That's what tradition calls for. Now, it's not that some people can't have feathers, because a lot of the times the kids, their outfits don't have as many feathers. Sometimes the women's outfit don't have as many feathers. But when you are like a chief or a young chief in training, the biggest part of your outfit is your feathers. So the fact that the girl who he's challenging, she's saying, I'm pretty, you pretty boy, but I'm prettier. He's saying, but you ain't got no feathers. Basically, in the status of it all, he would be the big chief over this person. I think that's a girl, but he would be the big chief over this person because your suit determines your status, if it makes sense. But it's a big thing going on in the city. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't like the ones that don't have feathers because it's just all like, now it could be a money issue. I don't know what it is. It could be a whole lot of stuff. But what we do know is the culture is the culture. We here for it all. But young boy with that white, he doing this big one. He doing this big one, young boy with the white. Now I wanted to show y'all this beautiful photo that I had saw. And then we got to get into the show. But I thought this was, this place caught some still shots, right? But this photo right here was just beautiful to me. Beautiful. See how that's a girl and she got feathers? Feathers, and even the baby got feathers. You see what I'm saying? It's a status thing. That's what it's about. It's a status thing. It's all about status. So when they were talking about not having feathers, you know, it's like if you ain't got none, you at the table with the churn. You ain't even up here with the big dogs. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of what it was going with it. But listen, I want to let me show you a couple of more photos, and we got to get into the show, y'all, because I don't have a long time. That's from the Skull and Bones. This is another chiefess. This is another young boy with the blue. That blue is gorgeous. Blue used to be my favorite color. It used to be my favorite color. Here's another one. Now, I be wanting to study these little outfits now, because down here he got huts, and up here he got houses. And you know they say the $5 footlongs used to live in the huts, and the Indians used to live in the houses. I would have to study that. I have to go back and look at it. But it's a lot of cute little costumes. And again, these are all hand beaded. But speaking of hand beaded, I want to also share, I think this is Brazil. Hold on. Let me get this one on here. Did y'all see the astronauts came back? I ain't got time to talk about it today, but we will talk about it on one of them other days. Hold on. This is so dope to me, bro. Look at this. Oh, is this Brazil? Let me see. Yep, it is Brazil. I want to go see this one day, y'all. And let's be clear, they put the clears on top to let them be the face of this stuff, but they are not the real people. They are impersonators. Let's really be clear about that. All the clears in all these Spanish-speaking countries are impersonators, okay? The real ones are the black ones, the Negroes, okay? All right. Really quickly, you guys, first of all, get the likes up on the video. But I want to talk about this. And this is what I'm talking about when I say this is why I'm glad that that administration ain't back in the house, in the White House. Look at this. It says New Jersey hospitals now asking parents to identify newborn gender identity and sexual orientation. Yes. Listen, New Jersey hospital asking parents to identify newborn gender and sexual orientation. Newborn baby. When? Yes. New Jersey is very left. Very, very left. Look at some of the questions. What sex was your baby assigned at birth? And it says female, male, prefer not to answer. Do you identify your baby as female, male, transgender female, transgender male, genderqueer, or additional gender categories self-described? Then it says, which of the following best describes your baby? This the part. Lesbian or gay, straight or heterosexual, bisexual, self-described, questioning, unsure, or prefer not to answer. We are sexualizing babies. Babies. Like literal brand new newborn babies. And they thought that this was the best way to go. Now let's really be clear about this. The reason why Trump hurry up and got rid of all of this is because this is affecting the clears more than the Negroes. Because black people don't like to admit it, but we are very, very conservative. Most of us ain't going for this. Okay, most of us ain't gonna go for this. Now I know they got the ones online, maybe some tethers. You know what I mean? But for the most part, Negroes, Black Americans, FBAs, Indigenous Black Americans here, we're not going for this. It's affecting the clears more than us. That's why Trump said, cut it, get it all up out of here. Get it up out of here. But I just want to tell you, this is how sick the world is. A newborn baby, you are describing their sexual orientation. Sick. It's a special place in hell. I'm telling you, at one point, I felt like we were living in Sodom and Gomorrah, no cap. But I want to get into the show, you guys. Let's start with Baps. So Baps had made a comment on Nicki Minaj. And let me tell you something. A lot of people, we're going to talk about the Monique situation and the astronauts tomorrow. But let me say this. When it comes to Babs, is it Babs or Baps with a B? I can't remember. It's Babs with a B. Okay. So she did an interview. And remember, she came out around the time Nicki Minaj was coming up. Okay, so she's doing this interview and she spoke about how Nicki Barbs, I know y'all, if y'all not on here, y'all gonna be on here for the replay game. But she talks about how when Nicki Minaj was coming up, she didn't make room for any other girls. That Nicki Minaj basically had a machine behind her, and Nicki just kind of like catapulted and didn't want no. Now she didn't say it like this, but I'm saying it like this: didn't want no other girls in the business. And let me say this: I was there. Babs is not lying. Now, all the Barbs, because they like Nicki, feel like, no, that's not true. You just mad because you wasn't that great of a rapper. To be completely honest, Baps was actually a really good writer and rapper. Okay, Babs was on Making the Band. Yes, that's who Babs is. So when Babs got on here and said what she said, she wasn't coming from a hating place. But at the end of the day, there was a lot of girls, and Babs is going to say this, there was a lot of girls who was doing a big one. But when Nicki came in, Nicki did not want no other girl up there so much. So Nicki used to, and this used to be a rumor. The rumor was Nicki used to be telling other girls, other producers and DJs and all that stuff, if you work with this girl, I'm not working with you. But this is the thing, and this is the key part to all of this. At the end of it, she's going to talk about how Nicki has a machine around her and how Kim had the same machine around her and didn't like it when the machine flipped sides. Remember, I told y'all Nicki's problem with Cardi is that Cardi has the machine that Nicki had. The industry turned on Nicki and started pushing Cardi because Cardi's not a better rapper. Cardi can't even stand next to Nicki. Let's really talk about it. Okay, but that machine literally flipped on Nicki and went to Cardi, just like it flipped on Kim and went to Nicki. This does not have anything to do with talent. It's just who do we want to push? That's what this is all about. Same thing happened with Drake and Kendrick. The machine that was pushing Drake flipped on him and started to push Kendrick. You get it? You are force-fed who they want you to like. Never forget that. You are force-fed who they want you to like, okay? What Kanye did now, girl, I don't know what Kanye did, but I just want to say this to black people. Black people being upset with Kanye trolling clear people is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. If y'all feel like Kanye wearing a swastika shirt or Kanye doing this, Kanye trolling clear people and black people being upset tells me we are closer to the damn plantation than I ever thought. Not you, H doll, but I'm just saying in general, because I've been seeing this. I don't know if I said this before, but black people being upset called Jay-Z kid retarded. Oh yeah, I did see that. I did. Hold that thought, Sharice. Hold that thought. But when he trolled the clears, let him troll the clears. Stop getting in your feelings. But the Jay-Z kids, that was wrong. That was wrong. Yeah, Kanye, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. Is one of the kids slow? This is a real question. I'm just asking. I'm not being funny. Because you know they say they be hiding blue, yellow, green. They be hiding green. Is one of the kids slow? Because remember, retarded just became a bad word in the last 10 years. When I was growing up, when somebody was slow, we called them retarded. Okay? I ain't gonna lie. When I was growing up, like I have an auntie, we used to say she was retarded, but it wasn't a bad word. You know what I'm saying? He said both of them. Is something wrong with yellow? I don't know. Maybe he knows something. I don't know. I don't think that he should have did that. I wouldn't have done that. I don't approve of him getting on here talking about kids. Listen, that's above my pay grade. That's rich people problem. That was above my pay grade. That's rich people problem. Now, if Jay-Z feels some type of way, then it is what it is. Somebody saying he is autistic, but did she ever come out and say that? I don't think anybody has ever confirmed that one of the kids is autistic. I don't know about that. I never heard anybody you know what I mean? I never heard anybody say that. I never heard any of them confirm that. I don't know. You can look at the faces and tell most celebrity kids come out with something wrong with them. You know, the rumors was she ain't have none of them babies. But remember, she did the homecoming tour and she was losing that weight for the thing. So I don't know. I don't know. My prayers go out to the kids because they innocent. Not J, not B. My prayers and heart go out to the kids. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, listen, let me tell y'all something too. Let me also say this. Let me say this. These celebrities, they have a wherewithal and a know about things that we don't. We're so far away from what's really going on in the celebrity world. We don't know. Me, you, everybody here, we can only speculate. Kanye West always had a bad delivery, but maybe he's saying something that has some truth in it. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that them kids have nothing wrong with them. I don't know. But what I'm saying is he would know more than any of us. Kanye would know more than anybody in this chat. So I don't know. And again, his delivery be horrible. So maybe he has to work. Well, not maybe. He definitely has to work on that. You know what I mean? But he's saying something. I don't know. I ain't touching on it because I don't want y'all to get my comments. I can't believe you're co-signing Kanye. Say, shut up. Shut up. Because if we was talking about Joe Schmo baby down the street, you wouldn't have this type of vitriol. Shut up. Anyways, let's get into Babs. All right. Let's get into Babs. This is what Babs had to say about Nicki, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. I don't like talking about R word. I don't like talking about kids because y'all get too sensitive and y'all be fake sensitive too. That'd be the worst part. Not y'all, but the ones who get sensitive. I don't like talking about kids. If I give you my real take, y'all ain't gonna like it because y'all get too sensitive and it be fake sensitive, fake outrage. Girl, I don't like talking about R word. All that be fake too. It just be a lot. Let's get into Babs.
And Young Money and Cash Money Records. You had to be there. Like, it was a whole shakeup of the game. It was a lot going on. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Because let me tell you.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Because I'm going to be transparent. Like, it was a lot of female rappers that was upset. They was very upset.
Like who?
And they were in their feelings. A lot. Like, the majority of everybody. Like, me being one of them.
Really?
Absolutely. Yeah, I really was. I really definitely felt away. Because it was like choke.
It just dawned on me in the middle of this. I know why a lot of LGBTQ people, especially gay men, and specifically gay men, like Nicki. I know why. And let me tell you why. Because Nicki was so animated, like a character. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. Her character, her colors, her outfits, her body, it attracts young, you know what I mean? I think that's what it is. I don't know why it just came on me. I feel like that's what it was. Let's get back to it.
Cold. And I'm gonna tell you why I felt the way. Because I felt like they was pushing something that I didn't do. And I felt like, I didn't do what Nicki did. And she was just taking over the whole market, right? And I just felt like she made no room for nobody else. Even if you was trying to do what she was doing, you just wasn't getting in.
Not in those early.
And that's a fact. Barbs, first of all, to the young Barbs, this is before your time and above your pay grade. To the young Barbs, if you were not at least in high school, middle school, possibly, when Nicki first dropped, this is above your pay grade, and this is for the big people. This the big girl tables now. She ain't lied not one bit. Nicki would not let any other rap girl in, period. She wouldn't. As a matter of fact, she only started working with artists after Cardi came in and started working with artists. The whole 10, 15 years before that, Nicki ain't worked with no female artists, period. Period. Babs is not lying. Now, I saw the comments, oh, she just hating, she ugly, she mad because she ain't Nicki. No, she's telling the truth. She's telling the truth. Nicki definitely made it hard for any other female to get in. Because lyrically, Babs was one of them girls.
Dave, no ma'am.
No. Not in those days. And, it took me being the real chick that I am, it took me to watch Nicki climb the ladder of success for me to just be like, give the girl her.
Somebody said Trina. The only reason she couldn't stop a Trina is because Trina was in a whole nother lane. Listen, you got to keep in mind, the reason Nicki was able to take over Lil' Kim, because she was a carbon copy of Lil' Kim 2.0. Trina and Kim had similarities in the content of which they rapped about. But Trina was a bubblegum rapper. And I had the Diamond Princess album. I had the I had it all. Trina was a bubblegum rapper. Trina was the cute, you feel what I'm saying? Little ying 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 around the house. Yeah, Trina was, right. Nicki was mainstream. Trina was like hood girl. Does that make sense? Trina was for the Project Hood girls who deal with hood niggas. They old man, they like the drug dealer down the street. That was Trina. Nicki was mainstream pop, rap. You know what I mean? R&B people. Trina was you and your homegirls in a car and y'all about to go to a hood club. You putting that Trina on. You see what I'm saying? Very much hood famous, Sharice. Yes, very much hood famous. That's the only reason Trina was able to exist with Nicki, because Nicki was here. I'm not being negative, but Nicki was here and Trina was down there. That's the only reason. Nicki was here and Trina was down there. Like Trina, yeah, she was Sexy Red before Sexy Red. She was like Glorilla before Glorilla blew up, if it makes sense. So that's the only reason. I'm just being honest.
Flowers, give the girl her crown, and so that's where I'm at now. But back then, oh, we was mad. We was mad.
I remember being a young Barb, and I would see people make comments on Nicki Minaj, like being overly analytical of her, and it made me want to ride for her more. Like it made me want to be a fan of her even more, because I'm like, and then I'm talking about me in high school. I'm like, how is she this horrible person, but she's like getting all these awards and certificates, and she like every day she's breaking a record and she's doing all that. So I think
Nicki was a character who could rap her ass off. Like Nicki was like somebody drew her in a cartoon, but she came to life and she the coldest rapper at the time. Like that's how I used to look at Nicki. The color hair, the outfits, like everything looked like what's the movies? You know what I mean? Like everything looked like one of them movies like Beetlejuice. Everything was so Beetlejuice-esque. Pee-wee's Playhouse-esque. But she could rap her ass off.
that's dope and mighty commendable of you, Babs, to like confess that, because a lot of those women, I feel like a lot of these women's problem over the years against that woman has been they've had a problem with her career. I don't even think it's even her. I think it's just her, what she's been able to do as a female rapper.
That and people not understanding the game, and it's a machine behind everything. You know what I'm saying? And she took her spot. And rightfully so, people have feelings and emotions. Like, yeah. And I was on some straight hood shit. Okay. And Nicki at that time, she was hood, but she was rapping about, she was Monica Lewinsky and niggas, and she was doing all kinds of stuff. She was signing boobs. Nicki was outside.
She was outside.
She was outside. And I just was like, how am I going to do this? Okay. I can't. At that time, I definitely wasn't wearing the blue wig. I'm wearing the blue wig now, but I wasn't wearing it then. Okay. It wasn't, it was not even happening. Nothing Nicki was doing, I wasn't even trying to do. I'm a hood chick. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm rapping about street. It's a hard knock life. Jay-Z, M.O.P., Annie Up, all that good shit. Right. And Nicki had bars though, because, I know Nicki from the Come Up DVD. And so I watched her spit and then switch. And that, for a certain artist, like we did feel the way. We felt like, what is she doing? Like, she on some clown shit right now. But, behind the scenes, if that was working, that was working. Right. But I felt like she was dumbing it down because I knew how she could rap. She was giving you it here and there, because when she did Monster, she went crazy. She went crazy, but Nicki shook up the game. She had a lot of people in their feelings, and Ray J definitely started that shit, because Kim probably was in her feelings, but I don't think it was just with Nicki. I think it was a lot to do with the machine, because Kim was a part of the machine. You know what I'm saying? So then, like, the machine, I felt like switched on Kim. And she really felt the way. It could have been Nicki, it could have been Sabrina, it could have been Keisha. It didn't matter. It was the situation.
Yeah.
Whole Nicki Minaj and Young Money and Cash Money back.
So what Baps was saying is the God's honest truth. This is the thing. When Nicki came out, I'm gonna tell you when I first ran across Nicki, because I was a huge Little Kim fan. Huge. Okay. Let's really be clear about that. The reason why your fave Beyonce calls her fans the Beehive, that comes from Little Kim. Little Kim was the blueprint. Don't ever forget that. I remember being a huge Little Kim fan, right? Now, let's get over here to my girl. Little Kim laid the blueprint. So when Nicki came out with the blue wigs, the yellow wig, the anime, the dot, I had seen that already. Exhibit A. I had seen that already. As a matter of fact, in my opinion, at the time, in my opinion, Nicki, in my opinion, did it too extreme. I felt like Kim's was more tasteful. Now, don't get me wrong. Kim was the girl. Kim was the Barbie girl. Kim was the girl that everybody was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's wearing the blue hair. I can't believe she's wearing the yellow hair. I can't believe she's wearing the blonde hair. This was Little Kim, the blueprint. Okay. But in my opinion, Kim was much more tasteful in her delivery of the look, if it makes sense. Yes, it was animated. Yes, it was crazy. Yes, it was over the top. Yes, listen, in the Little Kim era, girls weren't about to get made up like this on a day-to-day basis and put this hair on. Right, jokey, looking like RuPaul. The day-to-day black girl was not about to be walking around looking like this. But it gave front cover of a magazine type-esque, if it makes sense. It wasn't the everyday look. I didn't think that you could get more animated than Kim at a time. Kim, you better serve. Kimberly, Denise Jones, you better serve, please, and thank you. But I never thought you can get more animated than this. But right, Kim gave more fashion model. She did. She gave more front cover of a magazine. She's on the videos. Like, she's a video girl. This is not the everyday girl. She's the girl that you aspire to be. Okay? Let me see if I can get Nicki on here. Now, when Nicki came up, shout out to Nicki. When Nicki came up, Nicki was, let me see if I can find a Nicki, because I was so happy when I first seen her in black hair. I'll never forget it. The first time I think she was on the red carpet, I was like, thank the Lord. Here's one. This is a good one to show. I hope I don't get copyright for it. This was Nicki. This is one of the Nickis we got. This was Nicki. You see what I'm saying? It was almost like it was, you know what I mean? It was great. Don't get me wrong. It was great. But it was just like over the top. Like, you know, am I making sense? Like, it was very, very, and this was every time we seen her. But the bars was barsing. I got to give her that. Her rapping wise, you couldn't play with her. You couldn't play with her rapping wise. I knew Baps said that she like dumbed it down, and she did. But let me tell you something. I knew Nicki was that girl and didn't lose it on Monster. You feel what I'm saying? Pull up in that monster automobile gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. That's when I knew, okay, she just be playing with y'all, but she'll really serve y'all if she have to. But I'm saying all this to say this. Punk look, very 80s-esque. Very, 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 very 80s-esque. But she was so captivating. But this is the point I'm making. Nicki had a machine behind her, because I got to move on to the next topic. Nicki had a machine behind her, the same one Little Kim had behind her. Kim didn't like it when the machine turned on her and went to Nicki, and Nicki did not like it when the machine turned on her and went to Cardi. Now, I can understand why Nicki was even more upset, but Nicki, I remember when you were saying, what's that part of the song when she was saying, I was on a plane with Dwayne. You can call me Whitley. I go to Hill, Maine. Calling her itty bitty piggy. Kim, Nicki, I remember. I don't fuck with pigs like assalamu alaikum. You were cutting up on Kim. You were cutting up. But at least when they passed the machine to you, you could rap. But when they passed it to Cardi, I understand why Nicki was a little bit heated, but it was very, for me, it was bittersweet. No, not bittersweet. It was very rewarding for me because you know why? I knew that Nicki had her day coming anyways. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying. No, Kim didn't deserve it because I think somebody put it in the chat earlier. When Kim went to jail, then she came back because Kim went to jail for not snitching, dummy. I would have snitched on all them niggas. Anyway, but when Kim went to jail for not snitching, then she came back. Nicki was already on the up and up. Kim tried to come back, and it was just over. It was just over. Yeah, I do think Nicki messed up not working with the girls too, Fly by Kai, because I think that even if she pulled up a few of the girls, like, and now that I'm thinking about it, they probably told Carter to work with them girls so that they can push this ratchet culture. Now that I'm thinking about it. BeingTrueLove.com says, thank you for the super chat. Lil Kim, the queen bee. All Lil Kim fans was the bees before the beehive. Facts. Oh, yes. But see, that's a whole nother story because I don't want to get, the beehive. I don't want to get y'all up in arms, but your colonizing queen bee, don't get me started. Don't get me started on the colonizer Queen Bee. What did Queen Bee come up that was hers? What did Beyonce come up with that was hers? This is a real question. I need somebody in the chat. What did Beyonce come up that she originated herself? Her look, her hair, her dress, the way she talked, the way she walked, not the way she talked, but literally her whole image is a compilation of somebody else. No cap. I was there. I was there. If somebody could come up with something that was original to Beyonce, I would love to hear it. I really would love to hear it. On my mama, I would love to hear it. Time to say her teeth. I'm just asking. Everything about Queen Colonizer was taken from somebody else. I'm just saying. And she's still talented. She's still great. But everything, she just took pieces of everybody and put it all together. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to be no, I am trying to be messy, but I'm being truthful though. I ain't lying though. Real talk. Girl, watch out. BeingTrueLove.com. Thank you for the super chat again. I thought Wayne wrote all of Nicki and all of Drake's first music. So this is the thing. They were always going out telling everybody that Nicki wrote her own music, Drake wrote his own music, and Drake was even writing for some of Wayne and some of Nicki. I don't know. I honestly, from what the girls are saying, Nicki always could rap, but it's not about the skill of rapping. It's about being able to reach the target audience, which is the mainstream. And I don't know. I do believe Safari either wrote or influenced a lot of Nicki's music because when he left her, she started singing. I'm just saying. When Safari was with her, she was on a plane with Dwayne. You could call her Whitley. You could call her Whitley. She go to Hill, Maine. Okay. When he left, you see right through me. How do you do that shit, girl? What? Now again, I'm not saying he wrote nothing. Maybe it was the influence. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Before when he was over there, it was I done came up in it a little bit self-centered, but I killed the queen, the Alexander McQueen, got my wrist on froze, the pocket is on fold, got my shimmy, yeah. And when he left, it was pills and potions. When all is spoken, I'm angry, but I still love you. No cap. No cap. If you was there, you know I ain't lying. Listen, if you was there, you know I ain't making this up now. Now, I'm not saying he wrote it. Maybe it was the information or the maybe it was the influence. Let's go with influence. I ain't gonna say he wrote it. I want the barbs to come try to drag me down to the ground. But I'm just saying it just came out a little different. Yeah. It was just different. That's all. You had to be there. You had to be there. But I don't know who wrote this stuff, girl. I don't know. Stu said keep it cute. I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying you had to be there to know, you know, it was one Nicki, then the other one talking about pills and potions and all of that. And I was just like, girl, what? We wasn't even taking pills like that back then. What is you talking about? Like, we were still smoking weed, girl. What you mean pills and potions? We didn't start making having pills be a thing till future, girl. What do you mean pills, girl? We don't even take the ones prescribed. What? I'm just telling you what the vibe was around the time. At the time, girl, we was like pills and potions. Pills, girl. You back then, you tell a black person you take pills, bitch. That's like saying you on heroin. Put a one in the chat. Girl, listen, no cap. I'm not making this up. Back in the day, the drug of choice for niggas was weed. That's it. Anything outside of weed, you was a crackhead. It didn't even have to be crack. Anything outside of weed, you was a crackhead. But when you start hollering about pills, girl, you might as well say you shooting heroin. Because we was like, what? Like, pills and potions. What potions? Oh my God. Potions and pills? Girl, we was like, this whole, she need rehab. You know what I'm saying? Somebody need to call somebody and see what's going on. You know, we need to do a wellness check, girl. We was really looking at, I mean, it's a cute song, but Now here come Future making pills a thing, and then woot the woot. I don't know. But I'm just saying that one time we wasn't doing no pills. That didn't go like that. We ain't do that. Now I want to move into this Jess Hilarious thing, girl. Jess has broken the internet all up into pieces. And she let Corey Holcomb buck her up to get on here and say something and tear the whole thing down. Now let me say this. When I start with this Breakfast Club stuff, I don't watch the Breakfast Club at all. As a matter of fact, I stopped watching it. I want to say around when Angela Yee left. Don't get me wrong, they've always been super political, but it was more entertainment than them trying to be politicians, if it makes sense. Like they would have the people come around, you know, maybe a president-elect or something like that come around, but it wasn't deep. It was more or less like, oh, so-and-so's here, let's laugh and make jokes and whoop-de-whoop. So I haven't watched it, but every time I've seen a clip or even commentated on a clip, it was when it goes viral. But for the most part, I think I kind of outgrew the Breakfast Club. And let's really be clear. I didn't leave or stop watching because Angela Yee was just that great. Because to be completely honest, Angela Yee is not great at all. Let's really be clear about that. But something about that dynamic switched. Then they were trying to figure out who was going to be the next host. So it was just like, I'm good. You know, it was too much in the storming phase. Long story short, after going through a lot of hosts, they hires Jess Hilarious. I am not a fan of Jess Hilarious. I'm not a fan of DJ Envy or the pink nigga that sit next to him. I don't like and read three of them. Let's really talk about it. And you know who else I don't like? Corey Holcomb. I don't like him either. So everybody is on the equal playing field of I don't like and none of them. Okay. So boom. Jess Hilarious gets the job immediately. In my opinion, she did not fit. And let me tell you why. Because the Breakfast Club has started to lean more political than anything. They started having senators on there, mayors on there. They started talking more about politics. They started talking more about local politics, laws. They started doing, because when Angela Yee was doing her segment on the show, she would bring up stuff and she would talk about stuff. And Charlotte McGay and Envy used to be like, you know, 1, 2, yin, yin, and they move on. But it wasn't so in depth of a conversation, okay? Now, When Jess comes on, they're having these deeper conversations. They're having these deeper think pieces. They're having these deeper issues that they're discussing. And I'm going to be completely honest. Jess does not have the range at all. Jess, one clip I saw, I forgot what they was talking about. And Jess was like, wait, I don't know nothing about that. I was like, even if you don't know, girl, you supposed to fake it. Are you crazy? So Jess is pregnant, mind you. Jess getting ready to go on maternity leave and hires her replacement. Let me tell y'all something. This goes for the regular job. You never, ever put somebody in your place that's better than you. You supposed to go be Simone, girl. You supposed to go get somebody dumber than you. You don't go get a real journalist, a real writer, a real reporter, somebody who been doing this for 100 years and got skin in the game. Are you dumb? Jess Hilarious. You're stupid. You went and hired your replacement. At this point, you can't blame nobody but you. Because, girl, I would have went got Drewski, bitch. The fuck? Girl, I would have went got some lame Instagram nigga to come on here. I'm not going to get the girl who's studious, astute, punctual. She know all of the and they say she used to work for damn TMZ. You hide your own replacement. That's just me. Yes, Jess went and got the girl to replace her and hold her spot down until she come back off of maternity leave. You a damn fool. You are a damn fool. I would have never went and got her, bitch, please. Girl, wait, what's your resume? Girl, this would have been the first time I understood the clears. 10 years, TMZ, right, left, right person, Harvey Lennon, worked with President Trump and Biden. Oh, been a White House constituent. Yeah, see, you overqualified. I'm going to have to go with somebody else. Thank you for applying. But you a little bit overqualified. Jess, you a damn fool. So anyway, the girl Lauren comes on here. Yeah, I got Netta and Charles, baby. Listen, the girl Lauren comes on here. She's very well read. She's very knowledgeable. She knows all about the current events. Jess don't know crap about current events, but she knows all about current. The girl is cooking. So much so when it's time for her to come back off of maternity leave, the people looking at Jess like, girl, we don't even want you here no more. Now, this causes conflict between Jess and the girl because Jess feels like, first of all, it's only supposed to be 3 seats. Now y'all around here talking about 4 seats, and my seat is being at risk. Now, she's right on that. The production or the people should have told her that. However, they might have rethought about the 3-seat thing because this girl actually brings something to the table that Jess does not. They both bring something valuable to the table, but Lauren brings something that Jess can't, and Jess brings something that Lauren can't. Now, what's happening is people are trying to say what Lauren brings is more important than what Jess brings. And we're going to get into that. So Jess and Corey Holcomb already don't like each other. They've been beefing for years. He came on here and said a few things that's got the people all upset and got Jess out of her room and out of her character to come on here and expose the whole Breakfast Club. This is my opinion. Jess must already be quitting because she done already came and aired it out. Jess already must have it in her head she ain't coming back because when Jess came out and aired it out after this video that we're about to get into, I figured Jess already knows she's not trying to come back, okay? But let's get into, because it was very unprofessional what she did, especially while she still worked for the people. But let's get into what Corey Holcomb have to say. Again, I don't like Corey Holcomb. I think he's a hurt, scorned man. I don't think he likes women. I ain't gonna say that he a loose-wristed man. I don't know that to be a fact, but I will say he is a scorned man, and he don't like, in my opinion, he don't like women, and he hates himself. I can't stand this nigga. But when he right. On this specific situation, although his delivery, it seems very personal, he's absolutely right with what he's about to say. Check it out.
Now, I heard about her up at the Breakfast Club.
She didn't got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
So she got that job. And I always said she wasn't talented.
The same up a wall.
She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from she used to be on TMZ.
Yeah. She has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The girl who is Lauren. That girl know what she doing. She knows how to fit in with Charlamagne and the other guy, DJ Envy. It's like it's seamless when she there.
Right.
It's the talent. The talent shows out. And then Les Hilarious ain't even reading right. And now she had a job where all she had to do was deliver the news. She had a segment on The Breakfast Club. The other girl who has experience and talent at this job took her segment. Right. Not because she tried to, it's just you saw somebody who's talented. And then you see, read that, Les Hilarious.
And she stood in for her when she took off maternity leave.
When she stood in for... Les Hilarious, you should have had your baby on camera at The Breakfast Club. Because they brought in somebody who is talented. And you could say I'm dissing, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to act like I'm hating. I'm not hating. You don't got the it. Your segment could have been good if you knew how to deliver it right. But now they got somebody doing your segment better than you, and it's just flawless. It's effortless. And the girl tried to be your friend, and everybody could see you ain't trying to be her friend.
Audio yesterday. Hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody? Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna for a long time. Her outfit mattered.
No, listen, hush. This is not a. No.
I just want to say this. This is where all my professionalism would have gone out the door. Because if Jess would have been on here talking about be quiet and hush, I would have lost I am a grown ass woman. I'm not one of your raggedy ass kids. Do not play with me. Like on I think I would have lost she might have would have got away with it the first time on air. Because even after that, I would have checked you. I definitely would have checked you. You not about to disrespect me. Hold on, hush, be quiet. Go play with your churn. Don't play with me. I would have, but Jess was, you can tell there was tension there, but her doing this, and she's going to talk about how Charlamagne was telling her to play it up and keep doing it. But what I'm saying is this was very, very disrespectful. And then you look mad and bitter because you hired your own replacement, dummy. I just wanted to add that part, but I would have aired Jess the fuck out on that doggone show. Y'all want to go viral? We about to go viral.
Lauren, no, just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift football game situation.
So I want to say to old girl Lauren, I hope that you get the job, and I hope Les Hilarious has to open up an OnlyFans with that bionic body that she bought through robbing the people, perpetrating talent. And now I heard about her up at the Breakfast Club.
She didn't got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why.
Right.
She got that job. And
he's right. She did get the job because she had a social media presence. It's the same reason Fox Soul had got Funky Dineva, because he had a YouTube social media presence. It's the same reason why they were looking for people from the YouTube area, because what mainstream is realizing is everything is coming through social media. And because of that, they have to go to the people who have the attention of social media and use them to bring them over to the mainstream stuff, like the Breakfast Club and things of that nature. Jess is not even funny. Let's be honest. Jess is not a funny girl neither. It's not like she brings comedic relief for the most part. But again, I don't watch it. I just know from what I've seen of Jess Hilarious, she's not funny at all. The appeal that people have with Jess is that Jess is real. Jess is the girl who stayed next door. Jess is the girl you grew up with. Jess gonna say what the other people under the contract not gonna say, because she's still a hood Baltimore chick. That's why the people like Jess. It's not because she's really funny. It's not because she's this, that, and the third. It's simply because she is the girl next door. She is so relatable, so down to earth. That's why y'all like Jess. It's not because she's funny, not because she intellectual, or none of that. Period, point blank, okay? Now, as it pertains to who brings what to the show. If you want to have a guest on there and you want real answers, you want somebody who's going to ask the questions that Charlamagne, Pinky Toe, or Lauren is not going to ask, you need a Jess Hilarious. But when you on there and y'all want to go political, left or right, even though they're a left-leaning station, when you on there and you want to go political, you definitely need Jess to shut up and you need Lauren to rise up. Does that make sense? So, he's right. The only reason she was hired because of her social media presence. As far as the job in which she was hired, she is not talented enough to hold that spot for the job in which she was hired. Okay? She's just not. She's not. Hell, even Angela Yee, I don't know if it was a team or something, but even Angela Yee used to do some type of research. Jess just be winging that shit. You can tell Jess just woke up like, oh shit, I gotta go to work. And get on there and they be like, oh, we talking about the fires in California. Just be like, the fires? They got fires in California? You fired. You see what I'm saying? So, let's get into some of what Jess had to say. So, after this, Jess comes on social media. And y'all, let me tell you something. The more I report this, somebody put it in the chat earlier. The more I report this, the more I feel like these are all distractions and all these people are in on it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all out. I ain't gonna hold y'all back. I just feel like this is all a bunch of bull. Okay. Let's get into some of what Jess had to say. I have a few clips here. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up on the video. Let's get into some of what Jess had to say about this whole situation. She's gonna talk about how basically they playing it up for them to keep going back and forth. Charlamagne want them to play it up and all this stuff, and how, you know, she didn't think it should be 4 seats because they told it was only going to be 3. It's a few clips I got. Get the likes up.
Supposed to be a team up that bitch.
I love that chain though. How much that chain costs? I love that chain. Not for me. I would get it for my daughter, but I love that chain. Where can I get a herringbone?
Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'm gonna play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. Fair East Side High. Before Mr. Clark, though. Like when he first got there. Mm-hmm.
I believe him.
Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work. You ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no.
This is why I say she must already have it in her mind that she won't be renewing her contract. Because she already talking about the reason she ain't at work. My girl says she getting her some side jobs. She not about to keep playing with the Breakfast Club. You know, when you ready to quit your job, you already started looking for another job. You already got a little 1-2 yin-yings around here that you doing, because you know when it's time for them people to say you fired, you can say, no, bitch, I quit. That's what Jess is giving to me right now. Talking about she's starting to pick up shows. Go ahead, girl.
Hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person. Not one person.
So that's one of the things Jess had to say. Jess said she already looking for other work and already got other work on the way. Okay. Now, I believe that it's catty. I believe that it's high school, because there's a bunch of clears behind this thing just letting niggas fight amongst each other. Duh. You feel what I'm saying? Right, Lady Lavish. Gangsters are supposed to move in silence. I wouldn't say nothing. It'll just be one day they come back, or maybe when it's time to renew. Thank you for your services. I appreciate the opportunity. I'm out. You know what I mean? This is not going to look good for her resume for other companies, but I don't think she cares at this point because she's in her feelings. I don't know if she allowed Corey Holcomb to bring her out of her feelings and out of her character. I hope not, because that would be tragic. But it's given that's what it is. You know what I mean? Hold on. We got some more from Jess. We got some more from Jess. Y'all get the likes up, bro.
Fucking contract. This ain't no part-time little shit that I got. I got a contract that I negotiated and I got it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on air. She overtalks. She's over-talking me. Lauren knows she does this shit. Whatever. I've told her about this shit many a times. You know, she over-talks me. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right? Or hush, be quiet. Yeah, that clip that y'all saw. Yes, shut up. Be quiet. Yeah, I've said that. And I've meant that. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get it a hush. So I'm like, all right, cool. One day, I told her, because I went in the comments, I'm like, all right, people don't like that. All right, whatever. You know, I'm not her mother. She's another grown woman. I have to respect this lady, but she's not going to keep talking over me, yo. I'm already confused on why the fuck she's still here. You know what I mean? Like on air, not in the building, on air, right? So I'm like, all right.
Because you hired your replacement, dummy.
I told her, be quiet the next day. Charlamagne texts me and he says, yo, don't tell her be quiet. You tell her shut up. Play into that narrative of y'all beefing, y'all not liking each other. Why the fuck would we do that? But I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. She cool with it. I'm cool with it because I'm not a be quiet type of bitch anyway. I am a shut up type of bitch. Ask my kids, right? Even the 7-month-old, ask her. So then I asked again. I'm like, all right, so she's going to be the fourth host. That's what it is. Whenever we do find that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of beating around the bush, y'all. This is a fucking contract. This ain't no...
So what Jess is saying is, first of all, Charlamagne want them to play into the beef. Duh, they want viral moments because that's the only way people want to go tune in and see what's going on. But the problem with the Breakfast Club is even when y'all go viral, after the viral moment passes, the people go about their business. Especially from this last political run y'all had over there. Especially us watching Charlamagne with the clear man, Andrew Schultz. We just not interested. Let's really be clear about this. We just not interested. But neither here nor there. She understands that as a grown-ass woman, she shouldn't be telling another grown-ass woman to shut up or hush, but yet and still she's willing to play into it. But don't understand why the girl is still there. Because you hired your replacement, duck, goose. How many times are we going to go over this? Never hire somebody who can do your job better than you. Never train somebody to do your job better than you. That's the two biggest mistakes you can do on any job. I don't give a damn if you work at the Waffle House or if you work at a Fortune 500 company. To replace yourself with somebody who works or does your job better than you, or to train somebody to do your job better than you. You are asking for everything you receive after that. When you training somebody and they want you, the company wants you to train, girl, you better get on here and train in everything that's right to everything that go right, tell a bitch go left. Yay. And then when she go left in front of the company and they say, what's going on? She gonna say, Voodoo told me to go left. I'm gonna say, I didn't say that. That's a lie. I would never tell her to say that. I always go right. I don't know why she on here telling y'all that. I would never. You act crazy. But you don't never get on here and train these hoes or replace yourself with your replacement. Like, come on now. Now, this is my problem with Jess too. Jess is on here really mad at the wrong person. She should be mad at number one, herself, and she should be mad at the Breakfast Club or whatever company runs the Breakfast Club, because they are the problem. They are the ones who got you over there sitting next to your replacement. Again, I do think that there's room for both of them. However, I feel like as it pertains to Jess and her, they have two completely different jobs. And they are meshing the two jobs, making it to where these girls have to beef. You are the comic relief. You are the realist or the real person on there. That girl is the educated one. Y'all shouldn't even be sitting in the same seat at the same time, to be completely honest. When it's time to talk politics, you take the day off. When it's time to talk current events, you take the day off. When Sexy Red coming in for an interview, you come on into work. You get it? You get it? For real. When Drewski coming in, you come on in. Lauren, you stay home. When you feel me? When Glorilla coming down to the Breakfast Club, get Jess over here. Lauren, you stay home. And when we over here talking to Vivek or any of presidential or local politicians, Jess, you stay home. Lauren, you come on in. They shouldn't even be sitting there at the same time. They both have something the other one doesn't have. I think the problem is Jess is feeling like the value of Lauren's something is more than the value of hers. That's what it seems to me.
Asking, all right, what's going on? Where is she going? Why is she not leaving? What's up? Why is she still on air? I was told that she was going to be the producer. She was going to be hired as a producer. Okay. Producers aren't on air though. So what's going on? Because we have a lot of producers up there already. They're not on air. What's going on? I've called and I've asked many times. That's what I got told. She's a producer. Oh, okay, cool. So I ain't asked no more. She's only on my segment. So I'm like, all right. I'm putting shit together because that's what I do. I put shit together. All right, here we go. So Shorty must about to be on the show. That's exactly what I put in my fucking head before anybody decided to come and tell me again. So I did another round of asking. All right, what are we doing? All right, what is it? Asking. All right, what's going on? Where is she going? Why is she not leaving? What's up? Why is she still on air? I was told that she was going to be the producer. She was going to be hired as a producer. Okay. Producers aren't on air though. So what's
Girl, you let them people slow roll you into you being okay with the girl sitting next to you, because that's what it's given to me. You know what I mean? Like, again, you picked her. Look.
She's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave.
Dummy. That's
why I picked her.
Dummy.
Y'all need to understand something. I'm never hating on Shorty. I already told her. I tell her every day. I tell her she's pretty every day. I tell her every day. I big up this woman every day.
Dummy.
Every day.
Don't they say that in Baltimore? Dummy. How y'all say it in Baltimore? Dummy. Girl, you a dummy. You stupid. You stupid. You're dumb, stupid. You're dummy. Dumb. We gonna add you to the dummy crew. The dummy crew. You slow as a turtle. The people slow rolled you all the way into that girl, putting that girl in your seat. You so dumb. Oh my God.
I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay, got it.
So then why you had an issue with the girl then?
Now, it's her segment. I went to the, and she's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is, you know what I'm saying? I was eating that shit up the whole year I co-hosted, eating that shit up until I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a baby. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby. So you have them when you have them. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant on fucking purpose. That's what I wanted, a baby, and that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Can I say this? Because I saw a lot of people commenting on the fact that she was pregnant and it shouldn't be held against her. While I agree, one monkey don't stop no show. As a woman, I don't think my pregnancy should stop me from having a job or from me succeeding and excelling. But the facts of the matter is the way of the world and the way the world moves is the world ain't got time for you to sit down and have no baby. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. It shouldn't be like that in my moral opinion. But the facts are, you get pregnant, the show got to go on. The show got to go on. I get it. As women, we get pregnant. We have children. You know what I mean? And you're not wrong for feeling like that. It shouldn't be held against you. I don't believe it should be held against women either. But we're not about to pause the show because you went in on purpose. Her words, not mine. You on purpose when got pregnant. You got to take your lick. You got to take your lick. Jess, you have to take your lick. There's 2 licks you got to take here. Number 1, you on purpose got pregnant right after you start a new job. If you was going to go get pregnant, you should have went, got pregnant, then came back and went, got the job. That's just me. That's just me. If you know for a fact you ready to start a family, don't go get hired on them people's job. Don't go do that. Go start your family, do what you got to do, and then come back and do your whole career thing once you got the baby set up and everything. That's just what will work in real world. So you got to take your lick on purpose, go and get pregnant, and 2, on hiring your replacements. That's that on that. You have nobody to be upset with just but you. I told you, you should have went got Shamal. But you know what? I'm playing, talking about she should have got another comedian. Maybe that's where her intimidation was too. She was scared somebody she was going to replace, that was going to replace her, was going to be somebody funnier than her. But you got to get somebody nobody like. You should have went got B. Simone. You see what I'm saying? Go get B. Simone. We hate her. Go get Amanda Seals. We hate her more. You know what I'm saying? Go get somebody we don't like and let them replace you for them 3 months. So we be like, Lord, when is Jess coming back? Lord, please, Jess, girl. When? You know what I mean? See, you got to be strategic. I'm messy, so I know how to be strategic. Girl, I done went got somebody everybody hates. And girl, y'all have been all in my DMs. Ooh, when you coming back? Girl, why you got her here? We don't even like her. Hurry up, boo. Come back. Come back. Come on. Yeah, you don't go get a bitch who they gonna be like, oh, she's smart too? Oh, yeah, I would have got Clawfoot. We don't like Clawfoot neither. I'd have got Clawfoot or something like that. No, Dr. Umo would have took her job. Yeah, Young Miami. Go get Young Miami or 9 talking ass. This is the thing though. Jess put herself in this position. She did. She put herself in this position, and she has nobody to blame but her. Is the Breakfast Club being messy? Yes. Are they causing this controversy for ratings? Yes. Is it possible this is all a distraction and none of this is real? Yes. But the fact of the matter is, if we're going to go into the whole situation, Jess, you got to take your L on your own into the chin because this is all your fault, okay? This is not our fault, Jess. It's all your fault. Get the little boy up here.
It's all y'all's fault. Y'all messed up the family. Can't you see that?
Now you done come your little ugly ass up here talking about how you done went found other gigs and this, that, and the third. I know you ain't trying to get hired back on the show. Your time is up. They can find another Jess Hilarious, okay? It's so many other non-talented real bitches that could take your spot. You are not irreplaceable, Beyonce. You are not. Let's really be clear about that. And I don't like none of y'all, okay? But at the end of the day, throw the whole Breakfast Club away. How about that? I don't like the show anyway. I think we should have signed the petition to get it cut off when we found out Charlotte McGay was over there robbing girls of their coochies. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Now, y'all, I got to get off because I got to go and run some errands. Hold on. I got some super chats to read. Gypsy Hustle, thank you for the super chat. Safari left and took Roman with him in a custody battle. Girl, don't get the barb started, girl. He did though. He did do that. That he did do. Meant to be Toya, thank you for the super chat. It's my sissy birthday. Can you play Peggy? We love you. Yes, I will. Give me 1 second. Esther, thank you for being a member for 1 month. Says 1 month away from a year. I've enjoyed every last month, week, day, minute, second of you. Continue to bless us with your presence. Thank you, Esther. I appreciate it. Shalonzo, thank you for becoming a new member. And beingtruelove.com says how she this age and still don't know that the rule that you never let me see you sweat. She lost when she come telling it on a live. Bless her heart. Jess is slow. Jess is really, really slow. And I told y'all that. I don't dislike her for no reason. She get on my nerves, really. That's why I don't like her. But ultimately, she's slow as a turtle. She dumb. But I have to get off here, y'all. I'm gonna do Peggy, and I gotta get up off of here. Love y'all down to the ground. I will see y'all. Nah, I ain't gonna see y'all later. I got something going on. But tomorrow for sure. But I will have Love and Hip Hop coming later on. Shout out to everybody in the building. Where is Peggy, girl? Get Miss Peggy up here. Where Miss Peggy at? All right, I gotta get off here. Love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Let's go, Miss Peggy.
Y'all make it.
Let's go, Peggy. Miss Peggy bother, Peggy bother, Peggy bother. Make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, make that ass drop, make that ass rock. Ooh, do it for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Wobble for a whopper, make it wobble for a whopper. Ooh, Peggy Sue, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh, Peggy, ooh. Peggy about to say she about to work it like a black girl. Make that ass jump, make it rock like a black girl. Rock. You fine, Peggy. You fine, Peggy. Ooh, you fine, Peggy. Ooh, bow-legged Peggy and a booty kind of heavy. Bend it on over, girl, toot it like a levy. Bow-legged Peggy, booty kind of heavy. Bend that ass over, toot it like a levy. Lift that ass, lift that ass, lift that ass. Ooh, Peggy about to work, she about to rock, she about to move, she about to make it. Oh, this Peggy. Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.